Alright, we start. Hello. 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 Alright, let's turn this off. Let's turn this off and let's turn this on. Howdy. Howdy. Okay. We are all ready to get started. So, last time we were playing, we were in the floating lands. We were getting through all of the shenanigans there. We needed to talk to the water moles. And then we needed to go underwater and do something under here. I don't quite remember, but I'm sure we will find out. I'm gonna probably just blade up for Orthrus for these guys because they're myth, and I have a feeling that they're gonna resist it pretty heavily. I did see, apparently today, I saw there was some myth spells that got announced for the magic weaving stuff. And they're kind of okay, I guess. It all really pans out to, you know, how good or bad the minion update is, I would say. Because I know that they are updating the minions, like the whole minion mechanic and stuff. And I already made my predictions. If you'd like to go take a look back, I made my predictions back around Marleybone for what they could do to change up minions. I was thinking, the coolest thing that I was thinking of, if they wanted to completely revamp minions, not just for Myth, but have Myth still be the minion-focused school, is make the minions not take up a slot in the battle. So like, you can summon a minion and still have 4 players in the battle. The minion would just give you a second set of cards in your hand that you could use as like an additional thing to do during your turn. And each minion would give you various things that they could do. And I figured that would be a really good thing to do for minions, because that wouldn't just be good for Myth, that would be good for everybody. But Myth being the minion-focused school would still be able to benefit the most from it, simply because of the variety of minions that we have. It gives us a lot of different things that we would be able to do. But we don't quite know. But that was my kind of my biggest thing. I think that would be really cool. That's kind of what I would want to see the most, is probably minions not taking up a slot. Because, I mean, I guess the whole point of minions is that, you know, you would use them when you don't have other teammates to rely on. But I don't know, I feel like the fact that, oh wait, we gotta defeat these guys. The fact that you can't really depend on them for anything, like you can't control them. You can summon them, but you can't control them. And that just feels weird. we beat them with one blade? No, I think one blade does 1,300? Wait. Does it? Did we need 2 blades? I don't even know. Whoa, ice dragon. Whoa. Alright, let's frog this guy. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. And then you might be wondering, on that same tangent, if the minion doesn't take up a slot, how would you deal with a minion, right? Well, my thoughts is maybe summoning a minion would act as a type of shield, kind of like how life has the, what's it called? The spirit shield? Spirit armor. Whatever it is, that it's that shield that like absorbs 400 damage or whatever. It would be kind of like that, except instead of it being like a physical shield, it would be like a minion that maybe like stands behind you or something like that. And then if you deal a certain number of damage, or it would absorb a certain number of damage up into a point, and then it would, you know, dissipate the minion, and then you would start taking damage again. Decisions. What do we decide? What can the pedestal do for me? What?
You invoke the power of the Storm Titan. Lightning flashes in your eyes. Thunder rolls in your ears.
Okay. Let's talk to this guy first, because he's outside of this area, and he might want us to come back in here and do something. He might. I do remember now, we needed to get in through here because this is where all the guys are coming out of. I think. Silver chest. Silver moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can do that. 1. 2, any 2s? 2, any 2s? Oh, there's... Nope, there's 2. Okay, 2, 3. Whatever. 4's all the way over there. Can I please get a 4? There's a 4. Oh, there's a 4 right here. Alright, now I need a 5. There it is. Lucky number 5. Okay. Thank God. There was I think it was last stream I did. I got frozen into a bomb. It happens. Ooh, there's a cantrip chest.
You are ready to confront the evil forces that menaced Celestia long ago. Go and invoke them once more, and be victorious.
Okay. Oh, that's right. He wanted us to go do this whole thing over here. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over to here. I'm gonna go to the pylons and set the mark over there. And then I'm gonna go to my house because... Here, let's put the mark right here. I need to go to the house, his house, because we have some garden plants to take care of. That's right. Okay. You need water. It's weird that these guys don't need anything. You need water, pollen, and music. Double XP and rewards. Yippee. Yippee. Okay, now we need medium area. Let's do like right here, perhaps. We need everybody to get water. Hopefully everyone gets water. Yes! Oh, no, I missed the tree. Dang it. Okay, let's try again. Let's try like that. Music. Everybody needs music. Is everybody getting music? Oh, I think I missed the tree again. I missed the tree again. God dang it. Alright, alright. It gets quiet when I face away like that. Let's see, water. Well, it does get a little quieter when I do like this. Sun. A little bit of sunlight. Alright, we need rank 2. Okay, I have just the spell for that. I actually just learned this recently. I need rank 2 for you and rank 1 for you. Boom. Okay, and I can harvest the alligator pear tree. Alright, let's do that. Let's harvest. We get anything cool? Fried worms. Okay. Other house time. Other house time. Alright, we have one more set of garden spells to go through. Let's water these guys. Now we need to pollinate. And now we can sing him a song. And then last but not least, we need to use the rank 2 pest spell because we did see one of these guys had rank 2 pests as I flashed by right there. This guy. And we can even harvest them. Oops. There we go. Okay, I was gonna say I can't quite reach that guy. We leveled up. We've got rank 10 gardening. Cool. We've got some huckleberry seeds. A pagoda. Cool. Let's see. We got blue huckleberries and pink huckleberries. Although those don't seem to be very worth it. Got a lot of different types of seeds now. Although it looks like we should be able to sell all of these. Let's go ahead and just quick sell. I don't really particularly care about making sure we min-max our gold for garden seeds for selling at the bazaar. I really don't. Alright, so we've gotten all of our garden stuff taken care of. We can go back to Celestia. Although, real quick, we did hit level 70. Before I forget, I want to run over here to the School of Myth. There we go. We can learn Jin's defense to clear shields on the enemy for shields on me. That's cool. And then we also can learn Fantastic Jin. Deal 950 or gambit 4 shields and deal 1775 damage. Giat, I believe, as the kids say. Giat. Oh my god. Whoa. Look at that. That was cool. What's our inventory looking like? 116 out of 150. We really ought to... Money! We really ought to sell... go-to player. We really ought to sell our inventory off and make some space because we don't have much left. Helmet of the Hero. Let's sell that. These things sell for a lot of gold. I just want to go give these things a once-over and just make sure I'm not giving anything cool away. Alright. We're almost done with the hats. We have 5 of these. Wow. How's it going, Ghosty? We're making some bank. We can afford to get a new monstrology spell now, finally. You do anything cool lately? Any cool achievements? I'm in such a confused state right now. Uh-oh. What happened? 2 cool achievements? Oh. Ooh. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Lay it on me. I opened Wiz on Twitch and saw how it's 200 viewers, right? There's 200 viewers on, like, just watching Twitch? Or watching Wiz on Twitch? To be honest, I haven't really looked at it too much. I don't even know if that's, like, good or bad. Which can be normal. Okay, okay. But I saw one stream in particular, she's live right now, 150 views, but 0 chatters. Ooh. And none of the viewers are following? Aww. That's so unfortunate. Want to know the best part? Yes. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. $1.1K views with 0 chatters on a Wiz stream 2 weeks ago. Hey, I can't say with absolute certainty, but I can make an educated guess. Based on the information presented to me, it seems like, oh my gosh, we can actually afford 2 monstrology spells. Get these stupid housing items out of my inventory. Not that one. This one, yeah. Not these ones. Okay, I do want to double check too. Now that I hit level 70, I want to check if there's any... Probably not a wand that's better for me, but yeah, no, definitely not. Is there anything cool, though? Just a bunch of hammers? Okay. You're telling me 150 views, but nobody is chatting except a mod and a VIP. I'm stupid and all, but I know she's lying. I ain't that stupid. Listen, all I'm saying, if I magically start getting views like that too... Shh. No one say anything. What's good, Sir Luke? How's it going? What is this spell? Mend? Oh. What is that? Berserk? Oh. You want to see my 2 achievements? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. I suppose I could use that. It is another... It does offer a tier socket. There's really nothing good. Whoa! Oh. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go. Let's see. KLUG3 OAG. Add and watch the stats. Let's see. Holy moly. 14,000 health. Nope. 161 damage and 100... Wait. Wait. So, like, if I didn't have any pierce, then, like... Does that mean I wouldn't be able to damage you at all? That's so sick. That's so sick. I mean, granted, you know, pretty much I feel like everybody after a certain point has at least some kind of pierce, but I mean, like, most things in the game, you could just throw yourself at it, and it just won't be able to kill you. I didn't even look at my block. It's at 900. Oh my god. Almost 1,000 in every school? Jesus. Okay, okay, I'll give it to you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll give you that. That's pretty cool. Is that both of the achievements or just one of them? The guy who helped me make the pet was so smart with the pool. Oh, I didn't even look at the pet. 14 resist. Jesus. That's what, 21%? 21? Can you do something for me, 21? Nothing quite. Is there anything that you unlock at level 70 that, like, is worth it at all to run? At least for, like, a theme or amulet or a ring or something like that? It's the Rude Goblin, so the wand with 24 resist cassette bonus. Nah. Bet. Okay, I need to go to Ravenwood real quick. I wonder, is there anybody... The World Tree? Check the pet? Bet. Bet. JR9DZDNO. Blaze. Holy moly. 18% damage, 17% resist, and 4 pierce. I mean, that's pretty good. I think. And wait, what does it have on it? Dust up? That's sick. That's kind of cool. It's a Skeleton Warrior? Oh, I did it. Like, it's not even like loading. Holy health. Gyat. That's a really cool wand. Whoa. What is that? Spinning scythe? Oh. You won't see it. Oh. Wait, what was that? Mistwood. Almost missed the Mistwood. Okay, extract Colossus and extract... How do you say that?
Equine.
Equine. I knew that all along. We got extract an equine animus. And extract a colossus animus. So now we have 4 extraction spells. And we can get that going here eventually. We should be able to extract pretty much everything in Wizard City now. There shouldn't be anything that we can't one-hit with a spell in Wizard City. Or probably Krokotopia either, to be honest. To be honest. What makes it such a good pet, body-wise? Why is that body the best in the, or one of the best in the games? Is it just because of or do you have, no. What about, oh no, I didn't mean to teleport. Let's hope this isn't spoiler. Oh no, this is just the pet pavilion. Oops. Oh, that's the Pixie Queen. The Mythdactyl? Okay. Never mind. I was gonna say, what spells does it give? I don't think I looked at that. Or did I? I don't remember. Wrong way. We go this way. We need to go down. That's right. It's in here. Although I think there's a teleporter right here that we can use. Maybe? Hopefully? Yes. This should put us right next to it. To the ossuary. And more stone burlocks. Blocks. Another cantrip ritual chest.
There are 5 pylons now. It is worse than I imagined. The evil has been compounded. You may summon the forces within at your leisure. May you send them back whence they came.
Okay. What does what? I don't need to do anything with that? Hold on, I'm gonna go look at this again. It's a rare pet to breed because it's a hybrid. You get a blade, sharpened blade, and a triple trap. Oh. Thunderfin appears. Let's do a battle. Let's do one. Who knows?
Big spells. Boring. Come fight me quick.
Okay. Let's do one and see what we get. Holy health! I didn't put a feint in. This thing hit me so hard I started stuttering. Holy moly. Ow. It used a lot of pips for that, and it didn't really do that much damage, so... Oop, 1 second... We'll just keep blading up and see how that does. Alright, last one. Alright, last but not least, let's throw down Orthrus and see how much this does. I have a feeling that we don't need a feint with all of these blades, although it would have been nice with a feint to get this done a little bit quicker. Huge! Alright. Whoa, whoa! He was about to cheat. We didn't even get a badge for that? What's the point? Okay. Well, that is certainly something that we can do. Did we get anything? No. No, we didn't. Alright, cool. What is the point of that? I'm assuming they can drop something. If there's no quest tied to them. Or maybe there is a quest tied to them and we have to come back. Who knows? I'll go into Stormriven Hall. Finish up this area in here. We have done a little bit of the quests in Stormriven Hall. We did like the first couple. The first little bit.
Very impressive. It's good we never fought one another. You must first use the moon dial to charge the storm shards, then place them upon the altar. After that, Tempest Stormfish should appear, and you must defeat him. He will likely have with him the final piece of the portal. He needs it to manifest completely in this world. When you've defeated him, go and tell Leland Hawkins that I was of aid to you.
Ooh.
If you're eager to sift through the rubble of Celestia like the Marleybonians are, I can help you. A while ago, some of my men found an old Celestian wand. The thing was still charged with power. They fought over it, but ended up abandoning it. None of them had much use for it after all. Check out the ruins near here and see if you can find the thing. Consider it a gift.
Consider it a gift, as the quest rewards do not give me a wand. What do you think I am, stupid?
You charge the storm shards by placing them on the moon dial. They soon glow with power.
Celestia is one of my favorite worlds. It's so cool. I think so. Good. I think so too. I think it's really cool, at least. I like the underwater stuff. It's just cool. Like, look around. Hold on. Let me get to not up against a wall. Like, look at this place. This is so sick. Oh, I didn't mean to take a picture. I don't want a picture. Celestia is so sick. So sick. What are you?
The ground looks disturbed in this area, as if something is buried here and has been recently removed.
Now back to you. What do you have? Mutate Minotaur into Deadly Minotaur? Mutate Phoenix into Thunderbird. Kraken into Inferno Kraken. Ooh. Okay. A lot of people hate on it. I don't know why. The floating lands are probably my favorite zone. How could you pick the only above ground section in the underwater world as your favorite zone? What are you talking about? Not to hate on it, but this one and then this one. I will say the floating lands was cool. It's the tropical island I like. Yeah, that the tropical island aspect. That is a cool like theme. It is cool. As far as underwater goes, or Celestia goes, I don't know what my favorite area is so far. I would probably say you know? So far? Probably the floating lands. You're right. Huh. Huh.
No luck then? I apologize for wasting your time. If the staff wasn't in the ruins, there's only one place it could be, the Cave of Night. It's a bit dangerous, though. A lot of those strange wingfish lurk around the cave, and they're rougher than they seem. I'm sure if the Celestian staff wasn't in the ruins, it'll be in that cave.
Oh, that's why it didn't give me a staff. It's because it wasn't there, and now it's over here. Yeah, he's right. He's 100% right, because once we complete the quest, we get the wand. That means it's over here. Yeah. Ooh, there's a little dungeon over there. I wonder what that is. And there's a little dungeon over here too. I bet we'll probably need our feint in. I don't need that. I don't need you. Tobiko. I don't need two feints. I don't need two feints. Yeah, that's pretty surprising. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think, I was like thinking about it and I was like, there's no way the only section above ground in the underwater world is my favorite area. But so far, it's better than all the other areas. I mean, maybe not visually. I mean, this place is pretty cool too, Stormriven. But, and I'm assuming there's going to be more underwater areas. The underwater areas are pretty cool. As long as it's not like an underwater cave specifically, this area is a little iffy. The Crustacean Empire area was like entirely an underwater cave, so it's okay. It's underwater, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the cave aesthetic. But this area is like a cave, but it's got like an open ceiling. It's like a really deep pit, not necessarily a cave. So this place gets a pass. Stormriven Hall. Two blades and a feint. Can I do that? Yeah. Yeah. Not even worried. We are way over leveled for this. I can't believe I was worried. Ooh, Spellements! Yippee! How do I get out of here? Where am I? Where am I? Who are you? We need the health wisps. Yeah, what do you guys think they're gonna do for the minion revamp? I've heard a lot of different things. I'm really excited that the minion revamp for Wizard 101 is actually coming. I'm really excited. Maybe not like soon, but it is coming. What's the tattoo on your neck? Oh yeah. So these are this is actually from Final Fantasy. I have a lot of video game tattoos. I've always been a gamer growing up, so I have all sorts of video game tattoos. These are from Final Fantasy. I have the the bonfire from Dark Souls. I have the Millennium Ring, which is the necklace that Bakura wears in Yu-Gi-Oh! On my chest. I've got all sorts of tattoos. I've got all sorts. I want to get more, but tattoos are expensive. I would love to get more though. I would love to get more. I think the next one that I want to get is like, if you guys are familiar with Guilty Gear, there's a character named Happy Chaos, and he has like this heart mark with like teeth in it, and I think that's really cool, and I want to get that somewhere, but I don't know where I want to get that. The bonfire looks dope. Thank you. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm dropping frames here. Thank you for the kind words. I hope it didn't lag out during me thanking you. Apparently some of the bosses are going to be revamped. The bosses are going to get revamped too? That's cool. I'm excited for that because I've heard some pretty disparaging things, namely about the very world that we're in here in Celestia. They removed the enemy's ability to crit, and also enemies that used to be able to cast Tower Shield can only cast Stun Block now. The Stun Block thing is not just a Celestia thing, but that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I hope something changes.
You found the staff? Good. You've earned it.
Cool. Let's take a look at the staff. Staff of Legends. Ooh. Special quest wand. You guys might not have this wand, but if this wand looks cool or interesting to you, you can get it from a side quest here in Stormriven Hall. Take a look. That's not a bad looking wand. I think that's pretty cool. That's not a terrible looking wand. Alright, did we find one in the Storm Riven Hall? We did not find the lizard here in Storm Riven Hall. So let's take a quick little walk around Storm Riven and see if we can spot the little guy. I think we were already over here, yes. But there is another silver chest as well. I could look up the map and just find the lizard, but I figured let's just take a walk around Storm Riven. See, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4. Oh, here's 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're good. We're good. We made it. I got frozen into a bomb that instantly ended it the other day, and I haven't recovered. I haven't recovered. Alright, no lizards in my sight so far. Hey, take a look. There's a cantrip chest here. I'm just saying, if we had 2 other people, we could open this bad boy up. I'm just saying. 2 other people and we can open that sucker up. Oh, this looks like an area where a lizard would be. Okay, well, I guess I'm just dumb. Don't listen to me ever again, apparently. Whoa. No lizard? Yikes. Yikes. They keep nerfing the worlds and I hate it. People get to high-level content without knowing how to play. Yeah, I kind of agree. Oh, there he is. There he is. There we go. I kind of agree, though. I mean, on one hand, like, things like enemies not being able... Oh, I didn't get the one in the Crustacean Empire. Things like the enemies not being able to use Tower Shield is like... On one hand, it's kind of like, well, okay, I mean, like, that just makes things less annoying. But on the other hand, they can still weaken you. So, if they can still weaken you, then why can they not Tower Shield? It's the same thing, just a little bit harsher. I don't know. It feels, I don't know, it feels weird. Like, they're gonna take away the enemy's ability to weaken you eventually as well. Marcio appears.
The gate has defenders. You must deal with them before you access the storm altar.
Okay. Who's Marcio? Ooh. How did I not get pulled? To be fair, Celestia mobs would spam the shit out of tower shields, and I agree getting stomped by mobs as a noob might make some people enjoy the game less. Yeah, it's like, so, okay, so here's my thinking, right? I don't think we need to blade up for this. I think we can just one-shot these guys. But here's the way I think about it. Like, things like tower shield makes things less annoying. But on the other hand, if you're gonna make things less annoying, go all the way. Take weakens out as well, because like the whole thing is like an enemy can go before you, and then the turn you go to hit, they'll cast a weakness on you, and then like, you know what I mean? Like it ruins everything, and then like you have to like, you know, use an extra hit, or maybe you didn't bring an extra hit, and now, you know, things are messed up, and, you know, you have to redo the fight, and it's like, ugh, oh my god. All the Moon and Ice mobs would use tower shields nonstop. That is fair. That is fair. So, I mean, like, it does definitely make things less annoying. But also, like, I don't know, taking away the enemy's ability to crit is a bit much. I feel like people should definitely, at least around Celestia, by Celestia, you should get hit by something randomly. Maybe not as high. If you know, maybe if it's a problem, make it like a little bit less, you know, of a chance for the enemies to crit, but don't take away the enemy's like ability to crit. I don't think that does anything good, really. I think the enemies should be able to crit. I think it's really funny that an enemy can just, you know, a random mob can just slap the shit out of you for like 1,000 damage. I think that's really funny. It adds stakes to it, you know? Because otherwise the mob fights are just mindless fights.
You fit the storm shards into the altar. Electricity starts to build in the air around you.
Who dare summon the avatar of the Storm Lord? I will destroy you for this insult.
Am I in the Stormlord's temple? Is this the Stormlord's temple? Oh yeah, it is. There's the tome right there. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so now that the gate's open, can I interact with these? No? Okay. Getting hit back to back by 1k lightning bolts makes you want to laugh and cry. Okay. Okay, side tangent. I was doing Barkingham Palace as a myth when I finished Marleybone, and I ran Barkingham Palace, and the enemies in there can cast Wild Bolt. I think Wild Bolt is the one, whichever one can do 10, 100, or 1,000. The one that does the 3 damage rolls. Whichever one that is, the enemies can use that. I got hit with it 5 times, and 4 of those 5 times were the 1,000 damage roll. Three of them were in a row, and then it didn't roll 1,000, and then it hit 1,000 twice in a row again after that. Yeah, Wild Bolt. I mistyped you, right? I honestly don't even. There's too many. There's like Wild Bolt, Insane Bolt. I don't know any other one, but Wild Bolt and Insane Bolt. I always get those confused. Alright, let's get this battle over with. But yeah, those guys, they were certainly something. It forced me to leave the dungeon and come back at a later date because I couldn't handle that many whatever bolts. I couldn't handle that many. Especially if they're going to be rolling the 1,000. Alright, as soon as I finish up this battle, I do need to help my brother move some stuff here, so I will be right back. Just need to do some manual labor. Put these muscles to use, you know? Big, strong streamer. Hey, wait, that's my spell. That's my spell. You can't use that, that's cheating! He knows what's good. He knows. Oh my gosh. We do so much damage.
Tempest Stormfist disappears, leaving in his place the final piece of the portal to the Lunarium. But it is cracked.
We got so many spell elements for that. Yo. This guy's cracked for spell elements.
The loom weaves cloth for robes to wear and sail to set to the wind. It is the sign of civilization, of manufacture, and beauty and craftsmanship.
Heck yeah. I love your vibe, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right, give me just 1 second. I gotta help my brother move some stuff. It'll be like 2-3 minutes at most. I just need to help him in the garage right quick. I will be right back. This is a good chance for some water. Make sure you guys stay hydrated too. I've got a bottle of water myself right over. Yeah, I got some water right here. So you guys get water too. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Not that bad. See, I told you it'd be quick. What's the deal with this squid guy? Squid buddy. Can I take this? Is this a housing item? I bet this is a housing item. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I have a nose for this type of thing. I'm just, you know, I just know things. Okay, so I guess we gotta go back to Stormriven. Do you think it would be faster? Yeah, probably. Probably would be faster to go. Oh, wait a minute. I have the intellectual foresight to put my mark down in Stormriven by the pylons that we visited earlier. It's just right across the bridge here from where we need to go. My intellectual foresight. Alright, we are already where we need to go. I think that's the end of Stormriven.
You've recovered it, but
Ooh, maybe
something
not.
doesn't look right. Not all is lost. I'm sure we can get that portal piece fixed up in no time. Head to the Astral Archive. The Archivist should be able to help you. What else is it for, if not that?
Good point. Good point. Alright, we'll set a mark here. We'll actually go back to the base camp now. Alright. I am curious, what spells can I learn from you? Oh. I see. Well, we might as well. I am also curious, what mounts do you have? Sea turtle, seahorse, a lobster, manta ray, sharky, koi. Ooh, Celestia mounts go hard. Celestia mounts go hard. I love that. Wait. Where am I going? I don't know. Wait. Why did I go in there? Where am I going? Celestia reminds me of Atlantis. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it's based off of, because it is the lost city of, or the lost world, the flooded world. You know, the parallels are there. The parallels are there. But I do. Oh, you know what? This area is really cool. This area is really cool. Yeah, check this out. How do I... There we go. Yeah, this place is sick. Illuminati confirmed.
I am the Archivist, a construct to aid research in the Astral Archive. I sense the presence of a damaged section of the Lunarium Portal Stone. If you wish to restore it to full function, please follow these steps. First, place it on the Preceptor of Contemplation to study its current condition. Second, consult the Preceptor of Contrivance to determine the method of repair. Third, place it in the Preceptor of Confirmation to restore it to its original condition. Finally, repeat the following incantation to align it with the remaining pieces of the Lunarium Portal Stone.
The Archivist teaches you an incantation in the ancient Celestian language.
Can I skip steps 1 and 2 and just put it in the repair thing, and then it just comes back and spits it out good again? Please? Please? Oh, stone block. Oh, okay. That was a cool animation, and then it just disappears. Unfortunate. I feel like my camera's a little bit bright. Hold on, let me turn the brightness down just a touch. That feels maybe a little bit better. Hopefully. All I know is that this game is very bright. I have to turn, it's the only game I have to turn my actual monitor brightness down, because otherwise it just flashbangs you every time a bright light appears. My stupidly bright skin. Alright, now fix my portal piece, please. Please fix my
You
piece.
say the words of the incantation, and the portal stone gleams as if filled with moonlight.
Okay.
I sense that the Lunarium portal stone has been restored to full integrity. I recommend you restore the Lunarium portal stone to its correct alignment within the portal. To do so, exit the Astral Archive and proceed in an orderly fashion to the area currently designated Celestia Base Camp.
Wow. Okay. So we can do that. That's easy enough. Make sure the bloom active is set to off. Oh, but that takes a lot of the glowy stuff, the glowy bits away. I like the glowy bits. I like the glowy bits.
You restore the pieces of the Lunarium portal, and soon it shines invitingly.
I will say, the game, with all the special effects and everything turned all the way up, looks crazy.
That's a welcome sight to see. Now that the portal is active, it's your chance to enter the Lunarium and see what's inside. If you find the Moon of Celestia and bring it back, we can finally unlock the keys to the Astral School of Star Magic. I'm thrilled for you, but be careful in there. No telling what's inside.
Ooh.
The Lunarium is bound to be protected by those stellar protectors, at once a challenge and an opportunity. You're no doubt quite able to deal with those constructs, and their role in defending Celestia is long redundant. Thurston Plunkett told me that the Lunarium proper holds 2 massive statues of Celestia protectors. All protectors are guided by 2 statues. They contain the Lexicary Celestia, the guide to Celestian technology. Could you defeat a few Celestia protectors, collect an intact sensorium, and present it to the statues? When you're done, bring the sensorium back to me.
Okay. That was a lot of words. But, yes. I think so. We're gonna do some mini games. The little potion motion. This is the best way that I know of to refill mana. We go here, we go... There we go. Maybe it's not a good idea to do it blindfolded. Level 3. And then we quit out, and then we do it one more time. And then we go done. And then we're done, and then we have all of our potions done. It's the best. That's the best. Alright, so we need to go to the Lunarium. Right over yonder. We need to defeat Stellar Protector and collect Sensorium. And we also need to do something that isn't hostile. Okay.
The Stellar Protector's power mote has been removed, and a binding incantation has been woven over it. You can start by charging the Protector, by restoring its power mote.
Easy enough. We need to defeat these guys anyways, so we might as well. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Oh. I'm dropping frames again. I'm dropping frames again. Hopefully we're okay now. I was lagging a little bit there. Sorry, guys. Looks like we're a little bit better now. We're not dropping frames. Sorry about that. Not sure why my internet's doing this, but we're back. Hopefully. Maybe. Oh. Nope. We're losing. Uh-oh. Ooh. Our frames are dropping drastically. Not good. Not good. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this quest in.
Now that the Stellar Protector is charged with its power mote, it flickers for a moment.
Must activation code find Captain Gloomfane. Release reactivate.
Got it. In that order, or what? Hold on. Are we back? Are we back? Are we good now? I think we're okay. Alright, I'm hoping this is better. Hopefully. Alright, Coltan Gloomface. Gloomfane, not Gloomface.
A stellar protector. Ah, yes, I wove a binding of lethargy upon it so long ago I've forgotten the unweaving incantation. I tell you what, the war with Celestia ended ages ago for me, and I have little interest in further conflict. I gave the incantation to my 3 former henchmen, Thrail Bone Striker, Vorgan Soulbreaker, and Sarvis Bloodsword. However, they're not as pragmatic about the war as I am. They won't give up their pieces of the incantation without a fight.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's go beat up some baddies then. I hope everything's working out good. I think it looks like the stream's back up. I was having some issues with the old Wi-Fi. But it looks like it fixed. I haven't dropped many frames. Definitely not nearly as much as I was before. So that's a big positive. Not nearly as many as before. I'm excited to say that on the 14th, I think, whenever, I'm getting a haircut, finally. It's about time. I've done, normally I have to complain about it a few times until I finally, get my haircut. But now, I think it's way too long, and it's time for a haircut. It's far too long. I've been like honestly debating on streaming like this. Like just doing this instead because oh my god. My hair being like in my eyes sucks. I might just leave it like this for a little bit. Honestly. But having my hair in my eyes sucks. So I'm really glad that I'm getting a haircut soon. Just need a few more days at work. And then I think it's Friday. I think I'm going in to get a haircut. Whatever day the 14th is. Maybe it's Saturday. I think it's a Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday. Okay. Putting the old hair back down, I guess.
When Thrail Bone Striker is defeated, he surrenders part of the incantation.
Cool. So we gotta defeat 2 more guys. Take care of a couple more dudes. I know there's one in here. Oh, actually. Look at that. I'm just so good at this. Without even trying, I just find these things, it's... Thank you, Stream Elements. Thank you. Thank you, Stream Elements. Why is this a 4 versus 1 fight? Why must they hurt me? Do I have enough health to live this? Am I gonna die? Ouchie. They've got a trap on me. They've got 2 traps on me. I think I need a blade anyways, so I might as well buff my Orthrus and just use Orthrus instead. Okay, I'll take a blizzard. That does like nothing. Ooh. He's got a blade and a trap for myth on me. That's no good. That's no good. We don't like that. We don't want to see that. Alright, this all pans down to the next turn. What are you going to do to me? And what is the boss going to do to me? Okay, Wyvern. This doesn't do more than 400, I don't think. Even with the blade. Maybe with the blade it does 400. No, it doesn't. Okay, 359. We're good. We're good. Alright, now what is this guy gonna do to me? Blade and trap. That's gonna do a lot of damage. No cap. We're good. We're good. We're chilling. Don't fizzle. Please don't fizzle. Please don't fizzle. We're good. We're good. Okay. A little scary.
After he's defeated, Service Bloodsword tells you his part of the incantation.
Awesome. Are there any health wisps around, or am I... Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a potion then. There are no health wisps around here. I don't need a prism, but it didn't get rid of it, so it is what it is. Pop that out. Let's do this. Yeah, just use all your pips. Everyone else, feel free to join in. Do that too. Just dump all of your pips. Just get them all out of here. Reminder for anybody watching that is not currently following to follow the channel, whether on Twitch or YouTube or Kick, whatever you're watching on. It gives you notifications when I go live and keeps you up to date for my content. I am planning on completing pretty much as many things as possible in Wizard 101. I plan on completing pretty much everything from gardening to monstrology to fishing, everything. I've already got a pretty decent chunk of fishing done. I've gotten everything in Wizard City, everything in Grizzleheim. I'm almost done with Crocotopia, working on the last area of fish in Crocotopia, and then I'm moving on to Marleybone. There's not very many fishing spots in Marleybone, but we'll do Marleybone and then Mushu right after. Just get all the fishing stuff done. But we've done a pretty good chunk of gardening as well. The only thing that we haven't really dove into super hard is monstrology. I did a little bit of monstrology in Crocotopia, but we don't really have... we don't really have the gold to buy all of the monstrology extraction spells.
Organ Soulbreaker's final message to you is his third of the incantation.
And so because of that, we've needed to get some gold. But now that we're in Celestia and we have access to Celestia drops, we are getting a lot of gold. We actually got 2 monstrology spells today.
You got the pieces of the incantation. Excellent. Let me tell you the sequence, if I can remember it properly.
Captain Gloomfane explains how to combine the 3 pieces of the incantation.
There you go. You should be able to reactivate the Stellar Protector now.
Yes, I can do that.
You speak the incantation in the hopefully correct order, and the Stellar Protector awakens.
I have been dormant for so very long. What has happened in this place? Morganth and her armies were raised against Celestia. The Celestians summoned the Storm Titan to protect them. There was a flood. We tried to protect our cities against the waters, but we could not save it all. The battle continued for us, even in death. The ghosts of Morganth's legions battled our own soldiers. We Stellar Protectors sought to protect Celestia's secrets, but we were undone by Morganth's trickery. I will release the barrier that keeps you from the Lunarium, and I vest you with the full authority of a Celestian luminary.
Cool.
You may have luck speaking to another Stellar Protector. The messenger carries words for luminary and serf alike, an envoy of the truth. It is a sign of conciliation and of friendship, a herald of negotiation and of proclamation.
Cool.
This Stellar Protector has a minuscule amount of power left.
I exist to serve my luminary. The souls of the dead are trapped in this place. Morganth's legions, their spirits corrupt this place. Selenor will not open the inner sanctum while they remain. Release the crystal pylons and the ghosts will be free to depart the Lunarium if they are set in motion.
I've noticed that there was a bit more pauses and breaks in that text than what the guy was actually saying. But
You present the captured sensorium to the Celestial Protector statues. Information flows into it at a high speed. The sensorium crackles with strange energy, as if it's full.
cool. Ah! Stuck. Stuck! Door stuck! Once more. Oh. Now we gotta beat these two guys up. This ain't nothing to a guy like me. Oh, 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 I bet I could. Oh, I bet I could. Oh, I bet I could. Please, 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 please. Don't resist, don't resist. Let's go! Let's go. Alright, Selenor. I'm just checking over here for reagents. You never know.
You are no Celestian. I don't know how you made it to this high place, but your orbit ends here.
Your orbit ends here? Okay, now if I remember right, moon resists myth. So what I need to do is put a prism down, because unfortunately he resists me. Myth, death, and ice is what they resist. As far as I know. I don't know what myth boosts on. Which astral school myth boosts on. It's definitely not sun. I know that. Maybe it's star. Maybe we boost against star. I need to put a feint on you. Now the question is, do I need a second blade? Probably, right? Probably. Yeah. Alright, let's toss a second blade on just to be safe. And then we will hit. Alright, hopefully this is enough. I have a funny feeling it should be. Yes, more than enough.
As we fought, I sense that your heart is not tinged with the evil of Morganth's shadow web. I release unto you the moon of Celestia. Use it well and wisely. May it grant you hope and direction in the sea of night.
Okay. And it seems like we can turn these in.
This is amazing! How ironic that a wizard has done so much to advance the fields of science and engineering.
Ha, yeah. Super ironic. Ha. Throw this stupid coral.
You've done it! Now, only the solarium keeps its secrets from us. You've proven to be so invaluable. I hate to bother you with another request for help, but I've no choice. Could you go and speak to Piper Melville in our research station? The science team is in dire need of aid.
Excellent. So, what this means is we now have access to the Science Center. Oops. We now have access to the Science Center, which means we can do our school quest for Medusa. Finally. We can unlock Medusa at level 70. I think that's like a level 58 spell. Unfortunate. But we have access to the Science Center. We can do this now. Unfortunately, I do think that is where I'm going to have to call the stream here. Unfortunately, it's starting to get a little bit late, and I do need to make some dinner still and get ready for bed. I do have work tomorrow. Unfortunately, I know. Your favorite streamer here has to work. I know. This is the worst thing the world can do to me, and trust me, I understand. But I do appreciate the support that the stream got. The stream was nice and refreshing. I have today off. My next day off is going to be on the 14th. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming until then, but you can expect a stream on the 14th. And I will have a nice little haircut going as well. So we'll get that done and going. But until then, make sure, once again, you're following, especially on Twitch. I am affiliated over with Twitch, so watching my content over on Twitch is the best way to support me. You can watch some of my previous VODs over there. If you'd like to catch up with the series, I do have everything uploaded over on YouTube, so you can catch up on all of my previous live streams over there. Yeah, I appreciate it. Definitely join my Discord as well. I have a little notification bot that gives everybody notifications when I go live. So if you'd like to get in contact with me, just say hello, whatever the case is. Join the Discord. Say hello. I'd love to say hi. But I'm going to head out of here. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. And I will catch you guys next time. Hopefully sooner than the 14th, but you never know. Alright. Peace out, guys.